Okay, we're going to do the midpoint formula now. And to do that, let's go back to our program autograph. And I'm going to pick a point. I'm going to put a point 1, -3. I'm going to plot that point there. There it is there. And I know that it is 1, -3. And we'll call that A. And the other point we're going to use, similar as before, is going to be 7, 5.
Yep.
Okay, which will pop up over here, and that we'll call B, and that is 7, 5. Let's see if I can connect them with a line segment. Oh, that's a line. Let's undo that. Object line segment. There we go. Okay, so we are looking for the midpoint of this scenario here. Now, if I want to find the midpoint, I lost my 5. If I want to find the midpoint, that's kind of in the middle. And to me, middle means average as well. Average. And if I consider that I have my triangle as before, if I want to find the average of my x's, that's the middle of my x's. To find the average, I need to find somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
So I can go 7 plus 1 divided by 2, which is 8 over 2, which is 4. So if I look at my middle point, here is my middle, this is 4. So this is my x's. If I want to do my y value, the middle of my y's, same kind of idea. I can go 5 plus my -3 over 2, which is 2 over 2, which is 1. And if I look here, there's my middle of my y values here. And if I take it back, I should be right there. I'm going to say my midpoint is 4, 1. Let's see if I am right. I think it'll do it. Object. Now I have a midpoint. No, let's see if I can do it a different way. This one. Midpoint. There we go. Midpoint. And there we go right there. I'll check that it is the actual value. Oh, I got the wrong one selected. Let's select this one. We'll see what it says. And it says the midpoint is indeed 4, 1. So we take the average of the x and the average of the y's. Let's take this and formalize it. So I took my x value, my first x value plus my second x value, divided by 2. That was my x coordinate, comma, y1 plus y2 over 2, which is my y coordinate. The midpoint is a coordinate, so it's going to have an x value and a y value. There's 2 parts to it. Right, so let's do another example without the diagram. And I can use the point -1, -4, and the point 4, -7. And I wish to find the midpoint. Well, similar as we did with the distance, I can say this is x1, y1, x2, y2, and then I can plug it into my formula.
Okay, so what have we got? We've got -1 add 4 divided by 2. And for the y coordinate, we've got -4 add -7, all divided by 2. Okay, so -1 add 4 is 3, so 3 over 2, leave it as a fraction. And then we've got, what, -11 over 2.
And we're going to leave them as fractions. That's totally fine. And there's our midpoint. Done. End of story.
Right, we got a trickier one?
We do. We have a trickier one. We have a scenario now that says the midpoint is a certain coordinate, and it is
1/2, 4.
1/2, 4. One of the endpoints, so this is the midpoint of AB. A is
So 5, -7.
5, -7. We wish to find what is B.
Okay, so again, our answer is going to be a coordinates.
Right. So I know that B is going to be some x2, y2. This is x1, y1. And so if I plug it into my formula, let's look at my x values first. My x value is, here's my formula for x, is equal to my x, we'll call it m for midpoint. So I know x1 is 5. x2 I don't know, divided by 2, is going to equal to my 1/2. Solving this equation here, how would you solve this one, Mr. Cole?
Okay, well, just times both sides by 2. So you've got 5 add x2 equals 1.
Multiplied by 2. And so I get those cancel. Those cancel. And so 5 add x2 equals 1.
Okay, so, and then take away 5, yep. And x2 is going to have to be -4.
Okay. Do the same idea with my y value. I know that y1 is 4 from here. Plus y2, I don't know.
No, hang on.
Oh,
So y1 is
you're right, sorry.
-7.
Thank you.
So
Try that again. y1 is here. That's -7. Plus y2 over 2.
And that equals 4.
That equals 4. Again, we're going to multiply both sides by 2 to get rid of my fraction. And so when I do that, I get -7 plus y2, because those cancel, equals 8. Add the 7 over, and y2 equals 15. And so my coordinate for B is -4, comma, 15.